What's up? I'm Justin Spielberg from #Darris, and you're watching the Disney Channel. What are you doing, Justin? Oh, just something I've always wanted to do. Oh, wait. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, I'll go now. Oh. Hi Cupcakes, it's Puppy Lover 863, or you can call me Daisy. Some of you may be newcomers to the channel, so let me be the first to welcome you on board. Some of you may know me as the host of the annual LPSTUBE Day Awards ceremonies, or the creator of the series LPS #Darris. But for those of you who are OG fans of the channel, you may remember me from my first big hit.
Hi Charlie, there you are, 9 months old, and look how cute you are. And look how cute I am. It's your big sister Teddy here, and I'm making this video diary to help you survive our special family.
Yep, I'm proud and a little embarrassed to say that I was one of those LPS tubers. Recreating the entire first episode of the Disney Channel show Good Luck Charlie using LPS was my very first stepping stone to becoming a LPS tuber. The show came out in 2010, which was ironically the same year I started my YouTube channel, and in 2012 the show was still relatively popular, and fans were anxiously waiting for the third season of the show, which would come out in the summer of 2012. And with 2022 coming to a close, in honor of my first big break on LPSTube, I thought I would recreate the first scene of my recreation of the first episode of Good Luck Charlie. But given that this is 2022 and my collection and array of props have increased since 2012, I thought we would also go in and make some changes to the main cast, and as you can tell by my background, I've made a few upgrades to the Good Luck Charlie set, which is the Duncan house. So with that said and done, let me introduce you to the OG cast of LPS Good Luck Charlie. Pause, just a little PSA for the LPS community. The nomination form for this year's LPSTUBE Day Awards ceremony is now open and ready for you to submit your responses. And just to put it out there, nominations and votes are not the same thing. Nominations are when you actually suggest who should be the nominees, and voting is when you choose one out of several nominees for each category. And nominations are the very first step to making these award ceremonies happen. You have until Saturday, January 21st, 2023 to submit your nominations. I'll put a little card right here so you can watch that video and submit your nominations, make your voice be heard on LPSTube, and be sure to not miss out on this opportunity before the deadline. Alright, let's get back to the video. So here are all 6 members of the Duncan family household in order of the opening credits. We have Teddy, Amy, also known as the mom, Gabe, little Charlie, Bob, otherwise known as the dad, and PJ. So first off, we have Teddy Duncan. She is the lead character of the show, the second born of the Duncan children, and she is the oldest daughter of the family. Now, I don't know exactly why I chose this basset hound to be Teddy. I just thought she looked really cool. So she was the original Teddy Duncan in my LPS recreation, but now that I've expanded my LPS collection, I think this LPS right here would be a better fit, this blue-eyed brown dachshund over here. So, sorry, you've been replaced. By the way, these replacements that I'm making right now for this recreation does not negate the fact that these original characters were very vital in the channel's growth. These characters hold a very special place in my heart. I do not want to negate, their importance in that. But the purpose of having these replacements and making the upgrades to the set are to showcase how far we've come as creators and how we've been able to grow and develop our content into what they are now and how much the quality has improved. So I really wanted to showcase, how far I've come in the last 10 years through these replacements and upgrades, if that makes any sense. And for this recreation, I'm going to be giving some of these characters outfits that resemble their outfits in the first episode. So for Teddy, I have this little pink skirt that I'm going to make into a little jacket of sorts, and this yellow necklace. And here she is, fully clothed in her jacket and necklace. I think it was the right move making her into a dachshund, because the short ears also kind of foreshadow Teddy Duncan's hair becoming shorter in later seasons. Next up is the matriarch of the Duncan household, Amy Duncan. So yes, she is the mom of the 4 Duncan children, and she also works as a nurse at the Denver hospital. Now, I picked this Cocker Spaniel to be Amy Duncan based off of the blonde hair and blue eyes. Now, I don't think the actress for Amy Duncan actually has blue eyes. I don't know. I just took one look at her face, one look at her blonde hair, and I was like, yeah, that would definitely be Amy Duncan. However, I remember reading the comments on my Good Luck Charlie videos before they got deleted. And they were saying how this Cocker Spaniel looks more like Teddy and how this Basset Hound looks more like Amy. So basically we've got a role swap over here. But looking back, yeah, she does look a bit young and more resembles Teddy Duncan than I originally thought. So I decided to make this next replacement and have this beagle be the mom. While the orange fur and purple eyes aren't an exact match, I do think that this Basset Hound, as you may know, she's also Savannah's mom in LPS Popular, I think she would also play the role of Amy Duncan really well. And for her outfit, I'm just gonna keep it plain and simple, because in the first episode, she wears a big messy shirt. And here's Amy Duncan with her shirt on. She looks like she's just had about enough of maternity leave and is ready to go back to work with this baggy shirt on. Alright, the next Duncan we're going to analyze is none other than the troublemaker Gabe Duncan. Now, I didn't have a lot of puppy LPS at the time, and for some reason, because Gabe is on the cusp of adolescence and he's getting ready to grow up, he's 10 in the original first episode, I thought that this Jack Russell would be a good representation. I've seen this particular LPS on LPSTUBE play a more feminine or female role, but you know, honestly, with the way that LPS appear, they're pretty subjective. I mean, an LPS can look like a boy and play a girl without eyelashes, and there's some LPS that do have eyelashes and look like girls but can play the role of guys. And it's for this reason I've decided to not replace the original LPS for Gabe Duncan. I personally can't see any other LPS play Gabe Duncan better than this guy. And for his outfit, I'm going to choose this yellow collar. In the pilot episode, he wears a yellow shirt, so I wanted to pick an accessory that best resembles that. There we go. He's all dressed up and ready for school now, which is so exciting for him, he said sarcastically. The next Duncan we're going to go over is the enigma that is Charlie Duncan. Isn't she adorable? She is the youngest daughter and the fourth and final Duncan child until, spoiler alert, the third season when the fifth Duncan comes along. But he wasn't born yet, so he's not going to be in this recreation. So the reason why I called this LPS version of Charlie an enigma is because, oh boy, the entire family is composed of dogs and she is the only cat. Now, how is this possible, you may ask? Yeah, that was on me. At the time, like I said, I didn't have enough puppy LPS, and the one and only puppy LPS I had I thought was too big, and I wanted to figure out a way to wrap up the baby in a blanket like in the original episode, and the puppy was way too big, so I just went for a kitten. And I basically hoped that the facts of biology would blow over people's heads, and they would just accept the fact that, oh yeah, Charlie's a kitten, but she's so cute. But as of now, my collection has expanded tremendously, and I now have the perfect replacement for this little kitten, which is this little puppy! This little pup here is the perfect size of a baby, but she also helps clear up that whole cat in a dog's family enigma. Next up, we have the father of the Duncans, and that is Bob. He's the father of the 4 Duncan children, Amy's wife, and is the local exterminator of Denver with this company, Bob's Bugs Be Gone. So there's not really much to say about Bob. I still think he would make a good dad on Good Luck Charlie or otherwise, but for his replacement, I was inspired by a TikTok by none other than Mimi Stars. And I decided to have this LPS over here in the 2022 recreation of Good Luck Charlie. While this wasn't the exact LPS that Mimi Stars was referring to, I still think that he still matches the actors and the LPS's hair color. And last but not least, we have the oldest Duncan kid of the family, PJ. So PJ is the eldest of the Duncan children, the oldest boy, and is also the aloof member of the family, a little airheaded sometimes, and works at a local fast food joint called Quickie Chickie. So why did I select this Dalmatian to be PJ Duncan? And my response is, I have absolutely no idea. At the time, I just made an arbitrary selection and decided that, hey, you know, this Dalmatian, he looks like he would be the aloof older brother type, and it just stuck with me. And it's actually because of his earlier role in Good Luck Charlie that I decided to make this Dalmatian Matthew from Royal Secrets, who is also quite an aloof but charming character. But for the sake of this recreation, I'm going to be choosing this newer LPS Great Dane as PJ Duncan. And his height and fur color also closely match the phenotypes of his family as well. And his height here kind of resembles his cusp from adolescence into adulthood. Like, he's tall enough to be the oldest one, but not tall enough to be classified as a fully grown Great Dane, if that makes sense. And for PJ's outfit, he's often wearing very casual, rocker type clothes, so I've decided to pick out this LPS collar, this blue one here, because that's kind of the LPS equivalent of what is considered casual. Ta-da! PJ Duncan's all dressed up and he's ready to rock out with his band PJ and the Vibe. And here is the 2022 cast of this LPS recreation of the LPS recreation of Good Luck Charlie. We've got Teddy, Amy, Gabe, Charlie, Bob, and PJ all ready to go. Without further ado, let's get going on this trip down memory lane. Hi, Charlie. There you are, 9 months old, and look how cute you are. And look how cute I am. It's your big sister Teddy here, and I'm making this video diary to help you survive our special family. Oh, it looks like Dad taught you to eat bananas. And there's Mom, looking lovelier than ever this morning. Not in the mood. Okay, now I think you've had enough bananas because we're switching to sweet peas. You're gonna love them. Look, Mommy thinks they're so yummy. Very smart. Always make Mommy try it first, okay? And there's your older brother PJ doing today's homework at the last minute as usual. It's not today's homework. This is yesterday's homework. There's a chance you two will be in high school together. Oh, and there's Dad, preparing for another day's work. He kills bugs for a living. Honey, come on, we've been through this. I don't kill bugs. I'm a pest control specialist. Either way. So, now you met the whole family. Forgetting somebody? Oh, Gabe! No, I didn't forget about you. I was just saving the best for last. Charlie, that was your younger, older brother Gabe. Is there something you want to say to Charlie? You've ruined my life. Okay, so it's taking Gabe a little longer to get used to you. You were kind of a surprise. Thought surprises were supposed to be good. And cut. Okay, gang, listen up. I'm going back to work tonight at the hospital for the first time since Charlie was born, so I want everybody to stay home and help Dad with baby. Huh? No, Mom, I'm not gonna be here tonight. I have a study date at the library. Don't you mean study date with Spencer? I'll save it for your pillow. I'm sorry, Teddy, but you're just gonna have to reschedule. But Dad! Bob? Dad's not available right now. Mom, don't take this the wrong way, but why'd you guys have to have another baby? Well, because 3 kids was just too easy. 3's for quitters. And Teddy, you knew better to schedule a study date with a boy I'd never met. Come on, as Dad, it's my responsibility to know every detail in my kid's life. Oh yeah? What school do I go to? The one named after that president? Okay, you know what? I gotta drive you kids to school. Let's go. But I haven't even had breakfast. Come on, let's go. Most important meal of the day. Never got it. Let's go. I've got to get you to, Roosevelt? Lincoln. Got it. And that's a wrap. I felt a wave of nostalgia while filming this video. It took me like 8 tries to film that first scene in one take, so I definitely have a big appreciation for 13-year-old me for, you know, not giving a single bother about like any errors or like flubs that were made in the transcript. If you're interested in watching the original LPS recreation of the first episode of Good Luck Charlie, I'll put a little card right here so that you can watch the first part, and I'll leave links in the description below for part 1 and part 2, as well as the full playlist. Yep, I did multiple episodes. And if you guys are interested and would like me to do updated recreations of LPS Jesse and LPS Austin and Allie, let me know in the comments below if that's something you would like. And if the majority responds with yes, then maybe I'll do a part 2 or part 3 in the near future. But for now, I just want to say thank y'all so much for watching, whether you're a newcomer or have been watching since the beginning, since my first big break. I love you guys so much. Stay safe. Let me know in the comments if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!